My dearest Jaden, miracles do happen. It was a pretty spring day. You could see the beginning of green grass in Grammy and Bumpa's old yard, and the sun made the interior smolder. Inside the car, I should have turned on the air conditioning, but I was crying. The hot air ignited me inside into a steady burning feeling. I was worried. I was scared. I was very unsure, like when writing Captain after winter. I knew something good could happen, but I also knew something sad could happen. I was either going to have a good ride or get thrown off into the cactus. I knew Jesus listened to Mary, his mom. The Bible told me so in the wedding of Canaan. Mary asking with insistence for Jesus to change the water into wine. We had prayed with Mary to Jesus for our family to grow, and that fall I prayed so hard to be a mother by Mother's Day. Down on my knees I prayed, remember, O most gracious Virgin Mary, that never was it known that anyone who fled to thy protection or implored thy help was left unaided. Inspired by this confidence, I fly unto you, O Virgins of Virgins, my Mother. O Mother of the Word incarnate, despise not my petition, but in your mercy hear and answer me. You see, Sissy had asked Dad and I to adopt you in March, and we so much wanted you. Yet, there were so many things that were uncertain and unknown, and I'm not sure how long I sat inside the car and cried. Overcome with emotion and exhausted, I fervently prayed, Jesus, I need a sign that all the right choices will be made. Lord, it needs to be a big one, a real one that leaves no doubt, one that with certainty I know is meant for me, and I need it now. Please. Moments later, as the heat overwhelmed me, awash with peace, I left the car waiting and hoping, but not really expecting that a miracle would be just around the corner. But before I finish this story, I have to tell you just another short story. You know, Mom is the oldest of her brothers and sisters. They were very little when Mom went to college, and there was one present I wanted from the whole family when I graduated. I wanted a single solitaire emerald ring. Grammy and Bumpa had lots to take care of, and the ring was asking for a pretty big gift. In 1991, when the big day came, I hoped, just like you do before a birthday or for Christmas, and guess what? You're right. Grammy, Bumpa, Aunt Ruth, and Grandpa Odie put all their allowances together to get the ring for me. I wore it always until 1995 when we moved back to Riverton. One day Mom accidentally scratched a patient at work and they got a terrible tear on their skin, and I felt really bad. I got a special necklace from Dad so I could wear my ring around my neck for work. Sometime a while later, on a day after work, Grammy and Mom went for a very long walk, and when we got back, my ring was gone. Do you remember how you felt when the new puppy ruined your tangled Barbie? That is how I felt. Daddy tried to give me a ring that looked the same, and I said thanks, but you know, it just wasn't the same. Every time Mom walked with Grammy on that same place, we'd look for the ring, and many years passed, and we never found it. So here I was in 2003, drying my eyes. I didn't want Grammy to know I'd been crying, and I paused and took a deep breath and walked from the car. As I walked to the house looking down, there in the dirt where your uncles drove over the grass one too many times, by the concrete drive was something gold. I reached down to pick it up. My emerald ring, bent from years of being repeatedly run over. It was my sign from God. So now you know that God has a purpose in all things. God helped us to make all the right choices to bring you into this world. And the next time that you're unsure, you just need to trust God and jump. On May 10th, you were born, Earth Mom's Day, a Saturday. And on May 11th, we brought you home to begin our family, Mother's Day, 2003. God keeps his promises, Jaden, my baby girl. Always know that he will lead you. I love you.